All right, ladies. So I'm Kenya. I am a writer contributor for Made for the W, and it is so exciting to be able to sit down and talk to you both today. So I want to know, it's exciting being an athlete, especially as a woman right now. You both provided input on the process of the new city uniforms and fit. So we just want to know, what changes did you make, and why do you think that's important to the league?
I think the biggest thing, like aside from just like the decal and the graphics and the colors, I think the biggest thing was the fit. Um, you know, we have a lot of players who roll their shorts, like myself, who
Yeah.
roll their jersey in the right here, and so I think that Nike really wanted to emphasize that and make it an important part of the design process because, it's one thing to roll your shorts once, but some players is getting 2, 3 rolls, and like at that
Right.
point something is wrong, like from a design standpoint. And
Exactly.
so I think that Nike, they did a really good job of getting our feedback on that and putting us in different fits of things and taking measurements and just getting our feedback. So I say like those are probably the biggest. Um,
Okay. Right. That's awesome. Yes, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
honestly what Diamond said. It's really just understanding that all of our bodies are different, but at the same time, we can all come together to make something work for each individual. And I think Nike took that and ran with it, and we're grateful for it because now we have something of our own that it's just for us. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm glad. I love the way that they look, and I can only imagine how they're going to fit and feel. So I'm excited.
Right. Right. We can't wait to see. So, what were your initial thoughts when you saw the design and the overall fit of the Rebel edition come to life? How did that make you feel, and what did it mean to you personally?
It meant a lot for me to see the Rebel edition. To know that we had an addition to our jerseys was super key, and for us, just the way that it pinpoint our city of being the entertainment capital of the world, and just seeing from we're just like classy. I wouldn't say bougie anymore. I said bougie and Donna got mad. But just to see like what we represent as the Las Vegas Strip, Vegas as a whole, and it just means a lot to really see that put into a uniform, and we can kind of rock that because that's a connection that we have with our fans in our city, of course, and to be able to wear that, it's definitely a lot of fun. It's a fun jersey, and I honestly cannot wait to rock it.
Right. Right.
yeah,
Diamond, did you want to speak to that one too?
yeah. I mean, like for the first time since I've been in the W, I feel like it instilled a sense of pride in me. And
Yeah.
like before we were just in these like universal template uniform, just had like switched the sponsors and changed the color, and that's it. There was no pride in that. We didn't really care what uniform we
Right.
played in.
Yeah. That's
But now I think that we'll start to see like um, a sense of pride. When you put the uniform on. A lot of us are not from the cities that we play in,
mm,
but it gives you a sense of pride now in representing the franchise and the city as well. When we put on these Rebel Edition uniforms, and like Asia said, just to have an edition,
right.
that's like you got to get used to that. It's
Right.
really cool.
Oh, that's very awesome. So this is the 25th season of the WNBA. Talk about what that means to you both. I mean, this is super exciting. And then you got your input on the uniforms. Just talk about, both of you, talk about what that means. Because I mean, it's important to a lot of women, and a lot of women and girls that follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Diamond.
Okay. I mean, I personally, I think it represents a turning point. A turning point.
Hmm.
It's a quarter century, right? Like this is like a milestone, a landmark, whatever you want to call it. It's just it's a great time to be in the league, to be honest, right? We talk about women empowerment and
Yeah.
these fighting for equality and like all these movements that are taking place behind women. I'm not even speaking
Right.
about everything else, like just behind
Right.
women alone. And so to be in a league like the WNBA that has always stood in the forefront of those fights and those types of conversations,
Right.
and to have a company like Nike, right? Like
Right.
reaching out to get our input, right? And to have us be a part of these conversations and these decisions. Like changing the uniforms of the WNBA is a really, really big move.
Right.
And it means it's gonna mean a lot, not only for us, but for our fans. And, you know, just 25 is a special number in the WNBA. I feel like it's gonna be a really, really big year.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Like, this is the best time to honestly be in our league. And I'm hoping that people are jumping on the bandwagon, because this is just truly the beginning of the growth that we are really going through. And the timing is perfect. And like Diamond said, just how everything's just surrounded by the woman now is just truly incredible, because that's what our league is full of, just powerful, independent, just badass women. And I wouldn't want to be alongside anyone else, especially now in this world where everything, all the focal point is on the woman and pushing the woman. And like Diamond said, when you're connecting with a big company like Nike and they're willing to reach out and say, hey, how can we make you look better? How can we make you look good and feel good? That's just key. And being one of the young guns in the league, you know, it's the best is yet to come. I'm just super excited to play at this point, hopefully on time.
Right. Awesome. So, so describe like the importance of platforms like Made for the W and collaborating and telling the stories of women in the WNBA, but also just as female athletes. What is that like? What does that feel like for you?
It's super important. It really is important. And you guys' work never goes unnoticed, because the story needs to be told, you know, it has to be out there. We dribble up and down the court all the time. We make it look easy and it looks great. But behind that jersey, behind that uniform, it's a phenomenal woman that is working so hard in her community for her family. Like, we have mothers in our league that are like going crazy on the court, but yet has to take care of their toddler like it's nothing. Like, I can only imagine, and I have 2 puppies. So like I can only imagine. And that when you have people like you guys that are breaking that story and digging down a little bit deeper and forming that connection with the fan base or fan, making us very human-like, I think people tend to forget that we are still human. That's just so it's a great feeling to have that and have you guys and platforms like you all behind us for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think we would be where we are without the digital media, the women in the media side who are doing the work behind the scenes on our behalf, right? It's because of you guys that our stories are being told in the way that they are, right? And that's that's the truth. We have women in these rooms now who are speaking up, who are being vocal. We have players in these rooms now who are speaking up.
Exactly.
Vocal, right? So platforms like Made for the W and Women's Slam and Overtime and, you know, all the platforms who are showing love specifically to women in sports and women's basketball. We wouldn't be here without you guys, you know. So I appreciate seeing these platforms grow, seeing the content that's being put out, learning about the people who are behind this platform like yourself, right? Like it means so much, because for so long we've been here. The product has been here, you know, but it's because of you guys that we're able to grow and expand. So, you know, thank you, honestly.
Definitely. Definitely. So are you excited for your fans to see your new uniforms and your new jerseys? Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I think excited is an understatement. Like, I'm ready to just rock it and put it on and clean. Whew, I cannot wait.
I know.
I think it'll offer the fans a breath of fresh air, right? Coming out of quarantine, I'm getting DMs, I'm getting tweets.
I'm based out of Atlanta, so I'm ready to get back to some Atlanta Dream games. I mean, I haven't been to a game in over a year. It's killing me.
I'm excited.
The fans are so ready, and I think the fans don't even have a clue that these uniforms are about to drop.
Right.
When they're coming.
You know, so like, I just think it's gonna I think they're gonna freak out.
Right.
I think so too. It's time to shake the table. I think it's like they're really gonna explode.
Shake the table.
They're gonna feel like they're gonna feel like Nike just did something for them. Like, oh, they care about us. Like,
right. Nike gotta drop these at midnight and everybody sleeps, so when they wake up, pull some Beyonce stuff.
Right. Yes. Well, ladies, it's a pleasure as always. We can't wait until game day. I can't wait to see y'all's fits and what sneakers are y'all gonna rock. And I'm definitely glad that you guys had an input and contributed to the redesign of the uniforms. It's definitely awesome. It's definitely needed.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Kenya.
Yes. So
Thank you.
thank you, ladies, for sitting down and talking to me today. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day, ladies.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.